Morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn. So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis. I'll be with you until 8 o'clock. We've got a lot to talk about this morning. Good morning to all of our regional viewers, everybody internationally, those of you on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Tigo. A good morning to you. And yes, I know. When I wear this shirt, at least 5 people or 6 people message me after the show. Almost every time I wear this shirt, they say, woo, shirt boy. I know. It's sexy, eh? I was sexy on this morning. Nice, man. Well, wake up with a smile now, man. Wake up with a smile. All right? Hopefully a few people smile there. All right. We have Dr. Rajiv Siriram who will join us in just a little bit. We ran a story that was run on CNC3 about a special needs child in a special needs school that was forced out of the school by the principal because he did not want to wear a mask. Dr. Siriram was in contact with the mother who CNC3 interviewed. And I did not want to speak to her yet because of, I don't want to get too much into that. All right? But she's been advised by her lawyer. So I didn't want to have her on, but Dr. Siriram will be on in just a little bit, and we'll talk about that particular incident. And just on the whole, what is going on? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So he'll give you some of the statistics and the data. But outside of that, it's on the front page of the paper this morning. Parents' tale of 2 Pennywise robbers, secret bandit, and then on the bottom, another one of the bandits that was killed in the Pennywise robbery. The comment is, "We're glad he dead." Well, boy, let's get into that real quick here because I really want to get to Dr. Siriram. We'll have him on for about 10 minutes to just go through some data. And we must ask you questions. And I think responsible parents and CTAG are preparing to drop a letter to the Ministry of Education. I don't know what good it'll do because it seems like they don't listen to facts. All right? And there's a reason for that, people. Ideological subversion. If you do not know what that is, go and read about it. Because that's what's taking place. It's been happening for a while now. All right? Not just 2 years of the pandemic, but even before that. Ideological subversion. If you don't know or you're not familiar with that term, go and read about it. As a matter of fact, I will play you a clip from 1984 from an old KGB guy who fled the Soviet Union and went to live in the Western world in the United States of America, and he spoke on it. So you'll get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Ideological subversion. All right? But we'll get into that tomorrow. Okay. Parents' tales of 2 Pennywise robbers. And the 2 headlines are Secret Bandit and We're Glad He's Dead. And this relates to Greg Dodo and DeAndre Montrose. Those are 2 of the bandits. Condemning their son for being part of Monday's deadly heist in La Romaine, the parents of deceased bandit Greg Dodo on Wednesday apologized to relatives of the victims, saying his actions had left their entire family in shock. They said, quote, "The victims were innocent people. We are saddened by their deaths. There is nothing we can possibly say to comfort their families. We want to reach out, but we cannot. We did not know about this part of his life. It was a secret," Dodo's mother told Newsday. On the brink of tears on Wednesday, she went on, "We are not monsters. We do not know where he got the guns. I don't know where he learned to use guns. We do not know how he got the courage to do what he did. The mother of 4 asked that her name or photos not be used or taken to the family's home in Faizabad. And let me tell you something. This is one of the things that happens. And I've mentioned it a lot along the lines of girl children, but boy children too. Children on the whole. There are a lot of things that you do not know about your children that you find out from somebody else. You understand? And you see, the world has changed so much. Because a long time, when if the neighbor see me doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing, they would tell my grandparents or my parents. Well, at the time I'd have been living with my grandparents because my mother and father was divorced. But they would have told my grandparents, and his licks. They're not even asking me anything, is Tanti Ruby, God rest her soul. Tanti Ruby said, you was down the road, so, ABXYZ. And Mr. Jack come out. Mr. Jack was the belt they used to use now. A nice leather belt. Ooh, it used to sting, boy. So Mr. Jack would come out, I'll get 2, 3 of Mr. Jack, and I will hop, skip, and jump. And that would be that, right? But nowadays, people are afraid to tell the parents of these children that, hey, I see your child, because the first thing the parent does is get defensive, and they don't believe you, they want to fight with you, they want that you're spreading lies on the children and all kind of thing. It's just changed so much in the way that we receive each other. You know what I mean? So we got to get back to that time, because there's so little trust in the world today. You know what I mean? But we'll talk more about that in the second hour, because one of the issues that I want to talk about this morning is the issue that has been in the conversation, but we haven't had that conversation yet because we're dealing more with the emotional part of things. But these security agencies and their responsibility to their workers in providing them a safe working environment. And these armored vehicles that should be used. And Trini Rambles put out a video, and I mean, it's along the lines of a lot of things a lot of thoughts that I have in my head, but all you know, when I start to talk, I just go overboard. I might go a little longer, but I thought that he explained it in a good time frame. So I'll run his thoughts instead, which are along the lines of mine, a lot of the points that he made. I had that in my head. But we'll get to that at 7 o'clock. We are glad he's dead is the other headline. A Faizabad couple did not mince words in describing their dead son's selfish act that left 2 people dead and 1 fighting for a life at the hospital. Displeased with his behavior in the final moments of his life, DeAndre Montrose's mother said she was glad that he was dead. God knows, this is what she said, quote, God knows why he took my son. I am glad God took him. He might have survived, and we do not know what would have happened down the road. If this boy had survived to live that kind of life, I as a mother would not have been able to live with that. I am grieving for him, but he paid the price for what he did. He was part of it. This will not happen again. He is not around. He had no right to be there in the first place. The bereaved mother of 2 asked not to be named. All right, and it goes on to say, quote, the family did not have a clue he was involved in something like this. In our eyes, we did our best. We are in shock, she said, and offered condolences to the victim's family. So this family is saying they didn't even know he was in that. You understand? You think you do your best. Now, I am going by what they're saying, and I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, both families. And they did not know that these guys were into these kind of things. I mean, when it happened, remember the next morning I tell you, I said they look like they still had their mother milk on their face? It's little boys. Little boys. Youth men. They didn't even know what life, they haven't even experienced life. But you're dead now. But there has to be a way that there has to be some way that they got into that kind of lifestyle. And I keep telling all you, the music industry, I keep telling all you, The most popular music right now is about gangsters, pimps, and guns. Killing and promiscuity is the order of the day. Ideological subversion. Talk about that tomorrow. Well, let's familiarize ourselves with that too, man. Police release owner of killer Vista Bella dog. Well, on page 4 of the news here, there's a continuation of page 3 stories where the two bandits are concerned. Guard shot in Pennywise raid in ICU after surgery for stroke. This is the same guard that was shot in Pennywise raid. Apparently, in ICU now for a stroke. She suffered a stroke hours earlier. She had the surgery after she suffered the stroke, hours earlier. That's an interesting read. I have to read that later though. Mixed reactions from Pennywise Plaza shoppers on Wednesday. Soldier held over deadly heist complaints of arbitrary detention. Attorneys for the soldier in custody in relation to Tuesday's deadly heist in La Romaine have written to Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob complaining of his arbitrary detention. Attorneys from the firm Kristen J. Williams and Company on Thursday said the 24-year-old soldier was yet to be interviewed since his arrest on September 19th when he went to report the theft of his vehicle by 5 armed men. The soldier is assigned to a base in La Romaine and is being detained at the San Fernando CID in relation to Tuesday's deadly robbery attempt. 2 security guards, all right, so we know that story, all right? We know the story with the 2 security guards and everything like that, right? But Williams said the soldier, who is also from Faizabad, could be released to the Army's custody. In response, the legal officer for the TTPS denied the soldier's detention was arbitrary, insisting it was reasonable and justified. All right, and that article is on page 5. You can take a read on that. By Israel heartbroken by PDP rift and eyes new party. A new political party may be on the horizon in Tobago. This comes following the dismissal of Farley Augustine, Faith by Israel, and Alicia Robertson Patterson as deputy political leaders of the Progressive Democrat Patriots. Speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show on Wednesday, By Israel said the options are being weighed. And she said, quote, we in Tobago House of Assembly, we now need to decide what we do politically next. Forming another political party is an option. Wow. Economist urges caution in handling THA audit report. Yeah, where is the audit report? I hope that's being done, because they made that promise on the platform, Farley Augustine and the PDP and Watson Dukan that they would audit the THA. Moving on to page 8, Al-Rawi says, prepare for the worst, pray for the best. Local Government Minister Faris Al-Rawi on Wednesday told Newsday he was preparing for the worst, but praying for the best ahead of a tropical wave which the Met Office said would deluge TT with water. Well, they said it would, the heavy showers and the thunderstorms would come between last night and this morning. In the Port of Spain area, at least, we didn't get any significant showers last night. I don't know about other parts of Trinidad and Tobago. I know yesterday there was some rainfall and there was flooding in Arima, there was flooding in Chagonas, there was flooding in several parts of Trinidad, including Aparima, places that never flooded before. So I really don't know what Rohan Sinanan was talking about with his 144 projects. And along the lines of ideological subversion, they're going to try to tell you, well, we have some unusual rainfall these days. That is why parts of Trinidad and Tobago never used to flooding. And that is the smoke screen, right, for the work that they're not doing. Right now, they're doing work on the St. Joseph River. I have the video clip, The Erectile, see if I have time to send it that video clip today, if not tomorrow. They're doing work on the St. Joseph River in the middle of the rainy season. That making any sense? Tutor tells teachers work half day today. Ah boy. Health Ministry to drop weekly COVID-19 press conference. We are the last country in the world to do this. And coupled with that, De-escalating says the pandemic is not over in Trinidad and Tobago. Joe Biden the other day mentioned that, well, the pandemic is over. The WHO head said, well, the end is in sight. But according to Terence De-escalating, according to him, in his opinion, it's not over in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Trinidad and Tobago discards nearly 400,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses. The public health rule on masks extended to December 31st. And they're putting those children through hell and high. That is abuse, I'm telling all that is abuse. All right. That is only terrorizing those children in some of those schools. Not in all, but in some. They have some ignorant principles that they don't read. As a matter of fact, ideological subversion. I'll be mentioning that a lot between now and tomorrow, because I want the term to stick in your head so that you understand. And it triggers some of you to go read about it. Ideological subversion. All right? Nice, man. Anyway. Look, that's the news day for today. You can pick up your news at a newsstand near you. And, of course, with the Trinidad Newsday, you get the Tobago Newsday. We have Dr. Siriram coming up in just a little bit. But before we get to Dr. Siriram, what went on, there was footage yesterday. One of our long-standing clients, and I didn't see it in the paper this morning. I thought it would have made the news and I've gotten more information on it this morning. But I'm not seeing it here. Pull up the footage, apparently from Passad's warehouse in Rio Claro, where there was a fire yesterday. All right? This footage was all over social media. All right? I'm still going through the news to see the paper to see if it's anywhere down, but it's nowhere in the paper this morning. But we do hope, Passad's has been with us a while. They're one of our long-standing clients. We appreciate their long-term support. And of course, I would like to send out, just some words of encouragement, because I know anytime you have a fire and you lose your stock or your building and that kind of thing, it's not an easy thing to go through. It's a bit of a setback. We hope that nobody was injured. But in one of the clips, I think it's this one here, there's a fireman on a ladder. And there was, if we play the audio, but I don't really have time to play the audio, but if we play the audio, you will hear in the clip that the person who's filming is saying, but no fire truck. Where the fire truck? So they send the firefighters without a fire truck? I'm trying to figure out, because you're seeing the man on the ladder going up there, but you're really not seeing, there's no footage of a fire truck in sight. You know what I mean? So I hope that, I wish you guys recover. Yeah, I hope, no damage was, okay. Passadi Food King did put out a statement. Let me see. Okay. Dear valued customers, please take note of our advisory. We thank you for the messages and calls expressing your love, support, and concerns in relation to the incident at our Rio Claro location. Dear valued customers, thank you for the messages and calls expressing your love, support, and concerns in relation to the incident at the Rio Claro location. We are sincerely thankful for the swift response and cooperation by our team members, our customers, neighbors, and the emergency response units, who all assisted in containing the blaze, which thankfully did not affect our supermarket nor our warehouse. So that's good news. So terrific news there coming out from Passadi Food King on their Facebook page. And yeah, I was a bit, confused. Somebody sent me the clip and all this, but where the fire truck? And I said, well, I'm sure I'd have a fire truck on the scene. But I'm glad that no significant damage, was done. And I hope whatever has to be repaired or rebuilt, we wish you guys a speedy recovery in that respect, because, like I said, Pasadi Food King is one of the clients that has stuck with us. They've supported Synergy TV, they've supported Breaking Dawn. Vernon, good morning to you, man, and the whole Pasad family. Of course, Bright Ideas and all of the other parts of the businesses, the other businesses that you all own. Just good morning to the staff and management and everybody, man. Good people, man, Pasad. All right? And hey, all I know the state of the economy and the price of food these days, so go buy Pasad the Food King and make your groceries today. All right. With that, I want to remind you guys about AA Learning. All right? So AA Learning Center is now open for registration as they intake preschoolers and primary school students for the academic year 2022 to 2023. Now, they have qualified, experienced teachers. They are patient and dedicated, and they do cover the Ministry of Education's curriculum. And when we talk AA Learning Center, we're talking the comfort for your children to learn and be educated in the air-conditioned classrooms that they have, and also recreational activities like swimming, music, dance, and gymnastics. So, what do you do if you want to register your preschooler or primary school child? It's very simple. All you have to do is have their birth certificate, their immunization card, their proof of address, and a passport size photo. That's all you need. Now, for more information, all you have to do is call 222-7306 or 314-5102 or 735-3670. Or you can email them at aalearningcenter@gmail.com. They are located at number 306 Southern Main Road in Canupia, and they're providing quality and developmentally appropriate nurturing for preschoolers and primary school students alike. Also, elders. I want to remind you guys about elders, because if you just completed your CXC or CSEC exams and you're not sure what your next step is going to be, then look no further, because elders is now registering for free CAPE classes, which includes CAPE Law instructed by Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. However, these free CAPE classes come with conditions, so call elders for further information and find out if you qualify. I'll give you the contact numbers in just a bit, but they are on the screen right now. Now, if you're satisfied with your CXC grades, do not despair, because Elders is an institution founded by Mr. Herwald Mervyn Elder, recipient of the National Award of Merit Gold for Outstanding Service in Education. And Mr. Elder's 50-plus years has built a school with a tradition of excellence in teaching. Elders offer a wide range of CSEC subjects at affordable rates and flexible times. So check them out on Facebook or Instagram, or call them on 627-8632 or 715-5480 for more details. Elders, tried, trusted, and of course, proven. So with that, we take our first break. When we come back, we will be joined by Dr. Rajiv Siriram via Zoom. He has been in contact with the mother of the special needs child that was rejected and literally thrown out of the school because he wasn't wearing a mask. So we will get some information from Dr. Siriram after the break. Stay tuned.
Unique Group of Companies specializes in complete outfitting for residential and commercial buildings locally and regionally. For 34 years, we have been the premium manufacturers and exporters of high-quality bifold sliding and pocket door systems, fire-rated doors, windows, and architectural moldings. We also supply and install operable louver shutters, hardwood floors, staircases, and toughened laminated glass. Unique Woodworking Limited and Unique Lumber and Construction Guyana Incorporated also supply kiln-dried greenheart, mahogany, cedar, and teak. Our logs are cut and shipped by Unique Lumber Guyana and dried in our computerized kiln at our factory's facilities in Trinidad. Visit our showrooms to see the quality, which makes us unique.
feel better, Mom.
Panadol Multi-Symptom. Relief in minutes. 7 cold and flu symptoms. Panadol Multi-Symptom. A dose of efficacy and care.
For cold and flu symptoms, Panadol. Relief always by your side.
Cows from Belgium are world famous for their high quality and nutritious milk. Mina, a young and happy Belgian cow, always dreamt of providing her milk to all kinds of people around the world. One day, she finally decided to launch her own milk products. And the milk brand Mina Mina was born. Mina Mina Milk is offered in a full range of delicious dairy products, such as milk powders, liquid milks, condensed milks, butters and more. With continuous product development and using the finest ingredients, Mina Mina Dairy is becoming renowned for its superior taste and value. It provides important nutrients and minerals, allowing great support for a healthy day. Through hard work and dedication, Mina Mina products are growing in popularity every day around the world. With a full range of delicious milk products, the Mina Mina Dairy brand carries on that fine Belgian tradition of quality milk. Mina Mina, nutritious and delicious.
The Dental Board of Trinidad and Tobago comprises of all registered dentists and dental auxiliaries. The board is managed by the Dental Council of Trinidad and Tobago. The DCTT sets and upholds the standards which are met by all our registered dental practitioners. It is therefore important to ensure your dental practitioner is registered with us. An updated list of all registered dentists in Trinidad and Tobago can be found on the DBTT's website. To access this, visit our website www.dctt.org.tt and search for your dentist. This ensures you receive the best quality dental care in line with the standards set by the DCTT. You can claim and receive your insurance benefits. And in the unlikely event of an issue with your dental care, you can file a complaint. So visit our website www.dctt.org.tt and ensure that your dental practitioner is registered.
Are you depressed and bogged down by problems? Then meet Pandit Narasimha. He is an expert in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and solves problems in marriage, relationships, love, business, jobs, health, and removes all evil spirits, black magic, and bad luck permanently. Then call Pandit Narasimha 304-3506. That's 304-3506.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
As the rains come down, it brings mosquitoes and other unwanted insects. But don't let this kill your joy. Repel X Insect Repellent Cream. Repel X is odorless, goes on smoothly, and does not leave oily residue on your skin. Repel X contains the active ingredient DEET, which is effective in repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And it's manufactured locally by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited. Finally, an insect repellent that's both effective and affordably priced. Pick up your Repel X Insect Repellent today at pharmacies across the country.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, crushers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try
this is Ravi alongside Chalana,
representing from Next Bakes. Okay.
Roofing system for everything you may need to keep a roof over your head. They specialize in new installations. They also do all roof repairs, roof cleaning, roof painting, and resheeting steel fabrication, framing, guttering and undersealing, renovations, construction, and more. Murphy Roofing System also supply all roofing and building material, and for all jobs on flat surfaces only, free transportation and scaffolding. So contact them today for a site visit and a free estimate. Just call 642-5714 or 356-ROOF or WhatsApp 298-ROOF. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Murphy Roofing System or online at murphyroofingsystem.com. Remember, Murphy Roofing System, where you always get quality work for your money. Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phone and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises or call 716-2900, 469-9900 or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology.
All right, people, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning. Just before we go further, we are 26 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. Dr. Rajiv Siriram is with us via Zoom. We'll get to him in just about a minute or two, or a minute and a half. 90 seconds. And why? Because I got to remind you guys about Chef Shiraz Yazitude food costing class. And if you're a chef business owner, if you're a chef business owner, caterer, or you're now starting your own food business, this is for you. Menu writing, cost and quality control, portion control, wastage control, creating shopping lists, purchasing, profit and loss, food yielding testing, and much more. So classes will take place on Monday the 3rd and the 10th of October from 1 to 4 p.m. at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas. And for more information, you can call Chef Shiraz on 372-4639 or 737-5097. That is Chef Shiraz and the 2-day food costing class. And also, put up the video on Mount Coco Road for me. This is happening now. This is happening now this morning. This is one of the things you want to start doing on Breaking On. Give you what's happening now. So happening now, this is Mount Coco Road. If you're trying to go over Mount Coco Road, there is a tree that has fallen there and it is blocking the road. So you're going to run into some problems until corporation come and clear that. All right? There's going to be a little traffic. That's Mount Coco Road. All right. Nice, man. Pull that to the side. So, there was a story that broke yesterday that caught my attention, and I'm not too happy about it because you all know my feelings when it comes to these things. And it was in the Trinidad Guardian. Could you put up the picture with the no mask, no school for me? With the mother and her son. Now, Jonan Jerry Lovell arrived at the Guardian building fuming and demanded that she speak with a reporter. And she said to them at Guardian Media, quote, "They now send home my son from school because he doesn't have a mask on." And she said, gesturing to her 13-year-old who was still in his uniform. And let me see, it's Goodwill Industries located at Fitzblackburn Drive, Port of Spain. It's a technical vocational skill center that caters for those that Jerry Lovell described as special needs children. All right? And this story was on CNC3. We ran a version of it that was recorded from a television. Not too good quality. That's why I'm reading from the article. But basically, the principal sent the child home. Now, there was no mandate, but the Ministry of Education has insisted on strongly recommending this. I do not see the reason why, because as far as I know, we are the only place on the planet that school children have to go to school and being subjected to wearing a mask. But nevertheless, this story, you will hear more on this, I could guarantee you that. And Dr. Rajiv Siriram has been in contact with the mother over the past 24 hours, and we're going to get some more information from him. Further to that, Terence Yalsing is saying that the pandemic is not over in Trinidad and Tobago. This comes off the back, like I said before the break, of Joe Biden, President of the United States of America, stating that, well, you know, things practically done, you know. But the Yalsing is saying, no, it ain't done. God alone knows why, because we've all moved on. And they're trying to, I don't know why they're trying to keep this thing going. And inclusive of that in the paper this morning, on the same page, on page 11, he has extended the public health rule on masks to December the 31st. However, they have dropped the weekly COVID-19 press conference. Amen, and a hallelujah to that. And interestingly, Trinidad and Tobago has discarded nearly 400,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses. I wonder what would the price on that? Well, now that they had to discard it, they will tell you it didn't cost no set of money, but when they had to buy it, they will tell you it cost a pound and a crown. But nevertheless, we have Dr. Rajiv Siriram with us, a man who I've got to know very, very well over the last year or so. He's the most honest doctor in Trinidad and Tobago. The most honest. Morning, Doc.
Good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, you smile when I say that. No, but you're the most honest. You have been fighting the battle, throughout the entire period here, just like myself and so many others. But let's get to the matter at hand in the limited time that we have. The young man, this 13-year-old special needs child, going to a special needs school, the principal insisting that the child wear a mask. It is not the first incident of this that I've heard of. I have messages on my phone where parents are very upset and they don't know what to do. So what was the communication with the mother? And I don't want to let people know what the advice was from our lawyers and that kind of thing in terms of her actions today. But just in general, what is the situation there? Does she have the medical information that people saying that she should have had?
Well, let's just for some perspective, Stephan. I mean, this mother was completely relieved.
Right.
When the mandate was dropped, because her concern was that the mask was causing anxiety in her child, which was triggering seizures. This child has a seizure disorder, and she reported to us that the frequency of seizures after having to wear the mask for several hours a day, she realized that the frequency of seizures had increased. But I think most sensible parents in Trinidad and globally have come to recognize that the mask is not really achieving its objective in terms of stemming the transmission of COVID among children.
Yeah.
And this is why begrudgingly, across the globe, North America and Canada and Europe as well, they have dropped the mask mandates in schools since March.
Since March of 2022. Yeah.
That's right.
Are we in September?
February. There's no masking in schools in the UK since February 2022. And I feel as if, it's a surreal experience in Trinidad. I encourage people to talk to their relatives, talk to the diaspora and see what's really going on internationally. It's as if, in Trinidad and Tobago, everybody else changed the color TV and we remain in black and white. We stuck at...
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Right? It's a scary situation. It's surreal. And internationally, even Biden recently came out and he declared, well, the pandemic is over. And this is a begrudging statement by governments across the globe, because the kind of powers that you accrued throughout the pandemic, the supernatural powers that governments would have accrued, most are quite hesitant.
It's hard to let go.
It is very hard to let go. But certainly for us, we are just the last. We are absolutely the last. So the thing about the mask is that the mask has become like a safety blanket, like a child safety blanket.
Yeah.
I think that logically it doesn't make any sense. And we had put out an article by the doctors, myself and several other doctors, including Dr. Bratt and Dr. Strucever and Dr. Ramnarayan and so on. We put out an article challenging the masks and asking for a response from the ministry. We pointed out that most of the masks worn by children, the pores in the mask is about 100 microns, but the size of the virus is less than 1 micron. The size of the virus is less than 1 micron. The size of the droplets, water droplets, are about 5 microns. But in any case, the only way a mask could potentially work, an N95 could potentially work, is if you form a seal around the face, and a child could never do that.
Right.
Adults can't do it.
Yeah.
So how can you expect a child to do it? But what we have found is that the mask is in fact now being seen as a risk to adults and children. For example, we have a study that came out from Germany this month, actually, a study on children ages 6 to 17 years, and they looked at the carbon dioxide concentrations on the surgical and N95 masks. And what they found is that in under 20 minutes, the carbon dioxide concentration goes up to about 13,000 parts per million. 13,000 parts per million. Now, in your normal atmospheric pressure of carbon dioxide is about 1,000 parts per million. The OSHA upper limit of safety for carbon dioxide inhalation is 5,000 parts per million. So this means that you are doubling the exposure to carbon dioxide under the mask in children. 13,000, think about that, Stephan. The OSHA upper limit of safety for carbon dioxide exposure in the workplace is 5,000 parts per million.
Okay.
But under the mask, it is going up to 13,000 parts per million. Now, once you cross, that's right. Once you cross, that's if you maintain a seal with your mask. If you cross 10,000 parts per million, you start to get headaches, you start to get dizziness, decreased concentration, anxiety, things like that.
Right.
So we understand that. Adults understand that. We can see it in our kids. This is why even if you try to mandate a mask on the kids, once they sit into the classroom, everybody pulls it down.
Yeah.
So really, it's just a psychological prop that we're using.
Right.
And it's not helping. It's not working. But we can see that.
Yeah, but in the case of this child, shouldn't the medical condition of the child or the medical situation of the child be taken into consideration? And I mean, how can a principal of a school just dismiss that just like that? And I think it's the manner in which she sent the child home as well, as according to the reports I've heard, that the child was just sitting there by himself. waiting
Well,
for somebody to come pick him up?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In that particular case, we're still investigating. I don't know if there was a concession for a few weeks where the child was allowed to unmask. And I think the parent had become comfortable with that arrangement.
Right.
But suddenly, the policy seemed to have changed.
Right.
The policy seemed to have changed in the classroom. Now the question is it that the schools are experiencing outbreaks of COVID? Well, obviously, everywhere there's COVID everywhere. COVID is the common cold now. The coronavirus is a cold.
Yeah.
Okay? But in the past, the previous iterations of the virus, the COVID-2 virus, was causing some problems in the lungs.
Right, the original, the Delta.
Since March,
yeah.
That's right. Since March, that has stopped.
Yeah, because it keep breaking down in variations that are weaker than the original. So it has become basically just the common cold. So
that's right. The current strain is not causing lung injury. Now, I'm seeing that the ministry is reporting about 120 cases a day. This is completely false.
Okay.
Because in fact, it's ubiquitous. The virus is ubiquitous, but people don't test and report anymore. And is it really necessary to create a hysteria all the time?
Yeah.
It is the common cold now. It's the same thing like influenza.
Right.
We never really tested and reported influenza. So we have by naturally transitioned to a phase where we are living with it.
Right.
It is become the new normal. People understand that when they get COVID, their family members at home will get COVID. Everybody will recover, and they just return to school. And this is what.
Yeah, and I think what you're saying it makes sense, because a lot of people I know, they get a little sniffle, they get a cold, they get a sneeze, they get a whatever. Nobody gonna do no test and thing. They take the normal medication and they good again, and nobody gonna test. And so in terms of the testing thing and all these releases that they were putting out, well, I don't know if they're gonna stop the releases, because I see they've stopped the COVID-19 press conference. But I mean, with everything that's going on, I mean, people. Here's the things that vexing me. Bad. The principal, the principal is insisting that the child wear it without any consideration for what the parent is saying the child is going through with seizures. It's as if the principal don't want to know about that and he just dismiss that. I wonder if the principal of the school has ever seen a child or anybody who has gotten a seizure.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
This particular school deals with special needs children. So they have children with seizures and so on, right? However, I mean, what has happened is that the strong recommendation, the ministry on the 24th of August issued a guideline saying that this is the Ministry of Education, they highly recommend masking.
And that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is.
So they passed the buck.
That's where the problem is. They did it with the vaccines too. Well, no, it's your personal choice, but it didn't stop the employer from threatening people's livelihood. So now they're saying, okay, well, there's no mandate, but we strongly recommend. So there is no mandate, but when you say you strongly recommend, to term it like that, strongly, to put the word strongly in there, would put into the mind of any paranoid person that walking around, that, listen, they strongly recommend this thing, It's a strong recommendation. It's just a recommendation. It is a strong recommendation. Now, had they said, listen, we are dropping the mask mandate. We see no reason for that, again, because of where the virus is and whatever, so on and so forth in schools. We're dropping the mask mandate. And, but if children choose to wear it, fine. Had they said that, so if a parent would choose that, hey, listen, I want my child wearing a mask, no problem. But if they had put it like that, then the principals of the schools now and the teachers would have had a different vibe and a different feeling, a different thought process about where they're at. But when the ministry says we strongly recommend, it come like a fearmongering still.
The public health establishment has a responsibility to de-escalate the fear.
Right.
We have left the society marinating in a sense of paranoia and fear since March. Since March, once the Omicron strain hit, we were supposed to come out with an announcement and say, all right, guys, the death rate with COVID has fallen exponentially. Right. The death rate in the COVID, if we count all persons who died with COVID, as persons who died from COVID. So still they have not disaggregated that figure.
Right.
Still they have left that confusion.
Yeah.
But let us assume those persons who tested positive did die from COVID.
Yeah.
It means that the COVID death rate is 1/10 that of the previous strain. 1/10. For example, if you look at internationally, there are about 1,500 COVID deaths per day globally. That's out of the 7 billion people, right?
That's when? That's from the start to now? On a rolling average?
Right now. That's your daily. That's your daily death rate. But if you had to compare that, to say, for example, cardiovascular death rate, that's about 40,000 persons a day die every day from cardiovascular disease. If you look at of motor vehicle accidents, every day internationally, about 3,700 persons die every day. You are more likely to die from a motor vehicle accident than COVID right now.
Right.
And this has been like this for several months.
But right now in Trinidad and Tobago, you're more likely to die from somebody killing you with an illegal firearm than you are from COVID-19. But nevertheless, I understand your point. Go ahead.
That's right. But the idea is that we needed to tell the population, okay, take a breather.
Right.
De-escalate the paranoia, de-escalate the fear. And in that context, then tell people, this is why the mask mandate, first of all, the masks have not worked. If anybody has recognized that, they have not worked as a mitigation measure.
Yeah.
Right? So, take out the strong recommendation. That needs to be scrapped immediately.
Right.
There's no strong recommendation. It must be made entirely optional. In fact, people should be encouraged to get back to,
Right, that's my point. They should have just said, listen, there is no mandate, it's optional. But when they say there is no mandate, and then they say, but we strongly recommend, it comes back to the same place. And that is where the problem is with a lot of parents in school. Because I have had parents, one of my good friends had to go into the primary school that his daughter is going to, because he sends his daughter to school without one, and they hand her one and tell her she has to wear it when she reaches school.
That's right. It's a trap. So what they did is they put the school administrations in a rock and a hard place. They keep the population in fear. Because you are frightened for your children, right?
Yeah.
You allow parents to virtue signal, use the mask as a safety blanket, like a comfy blanket. You know, when a child walks around with a blanket. That's what the mask has become. It's a psychological prop. It just gives you a sense of safety. But
a false sense of security.
It's a false sense of security.
But
they say, okay, if you are if you are a virtuous parent, continue. So the demand remains there. So now the principals are in a quandary. They have to try to respond to the parental anxiety. They have to respond to the anxiety that's coming from the ministry, even though what had happened is that the public health establishment looked outside, and I'm encouraging your viewers, look outside, go and call your friends and your family away. Go and call the people in England and see what's going on. You would realize that we're still in black and white in Trinidad. We are like a lost tribe in the Amazon.
Well, Doc,
we have become an embarrassment.
Well, I think since the declaration that we were #1 in the world, I think we became an embarrassment. But we just got about 60 seconds left. Any final words or thoughts on to the principals of these schools in terms of? Look at the situation. Look at that picture. The picture of the mother with her son. No child should have to be. A child's education should not be held to ransom like that, man. They're denying the child an education. And it's sickening now, man. It's ridiculous now. A child should not have to go through that for no reason. Because I am sure that if I go into a school tomorrow that is demanding the children wear it, and I ask them, well, show me the empirical data and point me in the direction of any other school anywhere in the world that a child has to wear this. Just show me one school anywhere in the world. They won't be able to identify it, and they won't be able to show me the data that says that this makes sense. Maybe China.
Yeah, probably communist China, maybe. Okay, right. But for the principals and for the educators out there, please, just hold your words, hold your hand. Don't exercise any coercion, any bullying, or any harassment of children. Let the children en masse and let them be free now. Yeah, and I'm asking administrators to do this.
And that's why I got so angry the other day. Because it is bordering now along the lines of bullying children into this. And we have run campaign. I'm a very serious guy when it comes to bullying, you know. You see bullying an advantage and shaming children and stuff. I can't take that, you know. That is anger me, you know, in ways that people don't understand, you know. You understand what I'm saying? So I've realized that it's getting to the point because I got some reports of some parents saying that the children they feel like the child is feeling like they're being bullied.
Well, it's school-based mandates. That's what the ministry is banking on, it appears.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, the session was educational to people, and maybe you know, some people go and they do call their people outside. I have a lovely picture with the president at the Queen's funeral, the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, standing in the middle of. Do you have that picture, Director? Yeah. Could you put that up for me? This is the hypocrisy, and I just want to end the interview with this. This is the hypocrisy that we live in Trinidad and Tobago. When they opened the parliament the other day, the president was walking with all of us security and all the security mask up. Right? They have to wear this mask. She didn't have on any, but the security had to have it on. This is the president. You can see President Paula May Weeks there. Is that the cathedral? That the funeral took place, Doc? I think it was, you know. But this is the Queen's funeral. Look how many people surrounding her, maskless.
Yeah, the president succumbed to peer pressure. Peer pressure when you go to the States or you go to... It's the same thing that happened with the Commission of Inquiry, with the divers. Our own people, right? We succumb to peer pressure when a foreigner comes in and embarrasses us. And it's happening it happened with our president.
Well, I like that Lynch guy, you know. I like the Lynch guy. He come and he tell them how it is, and some of the lawyers laugh and they take it off. Even Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, big senior counsel, he took it off because they know. They know. And I mean, look at that picture. Look how many people surrounding the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Look at right there in the all black. Look how much people, none of them have nothing on their face. And she's feeling safe there. She's okay with that. But when she come back home to Trinidad and Tobago, all the security around her to have on one. I mean, if that is not hypocrisy, I don't know what is. But anyhow, Doc, we got to wrap things up. But thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Stephan. Yes, a
yep.
pleasure.
Yeah, my brother. Take it easy and keep doing what you're doing. Right. And I understand your family makes a product called Jaggery.
Yes, we have the only functioning sugar factory. I think maybe in the islands.
You all have the only functioning sugar factory. What do you mean, sugar cane?
Yes, we grow sugar cane and we do natural evaporated sugar cane juice, which it crystallizes into sugar. Yeah.
Okay, great, man.
Yeah.
All right, nice, man. I didn't know that,
it's
man.
It's quite a lovely product. It's quite a lovely product.
It's a lovely product.
Very unique.
Jaggery.
Yeah.
How people can get a hand on it, man? How I could try that?
You know what? We're gonna bring some for you.
You're gonna bring some for me, alright? No problem. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. You're turned down free advertisement. You've turned down a free plug.
They can get out. They can get on to us. They can get on to us. Yeah.
All right. No problem. Yeah. How? Facebook.
Yeah. Put them on to me.
Okay. No problem. Okay. Put them on to me. You want to put out anything public? All right. Thanks a lot, man. No problem. Thanks a lot. I appreciate the time. Yeah, man. So that's Dr. Rajiv Siriram on the inside. And like I said, the mother's lawyers have advised her on her actions from today onward. And she's going to take up the matter legally. So we won't get in the middle of that. We'll leave that where it goes. And I don't want to give too much information on that, but I think she's right. And it's like I was telling people during the thing, take your employer to task. You know how much money all of that I get right now? All of them backpedaling. All of money all of them again. Lord have mercy. Anyway, but you see the problem was no lawyers were stepping up to represent people. And that's where the problem was. So people were like, no lawyers saying, I don't have the money to pay a lawyer. And that's the next thing, you don't have money in this country to take anybody to task, It's unfortunate. When you're poor, you have no options. Hey, Director, like me and you, I can't afford a lawyer. You understand? I had a hope, I stay good friends with Brian Biggs, so he go represent me for free. You're laughing. Yes. But I mean, it's an unfortunate situation. I just think that the principal of the school could have handled the situation a lot better than that. You know what I mean? But we'll see where the penny drops with that. But thanks to Dr. Rajiv Siriram. Terrific human being. In the meantime, Open Minds Education, as we're talking about education, let me just remind you guys, Open Minds Education, they're calling all CSEC repeaters October to December past paper marathon for January 2023 CSEC exams. Or you can join the October to April intensive syllabus study for May-June 2023 CSEC exams as well. And they're dealing with maths, English, IT, HSB, POA, POB, and Spanish. And you can register today at www.openminds.education, or you can call them on 377-6635 or 388-6635. All classes start on October the 3rd. All right? All classes start on October the 3rd. And with that, it is 7 o'clock. And you know, Director, that's just a little comical thing. I asked somebody yesterday, I said, you know, when you're wearing this thing on your face, right, and you belch, what's your first reaction? Let's say you have a mask on your face and you belch, you know, finish eating your belch. What's your first thing you think a person does, Director? They take it off, and I wonder why. I wonder why. For fresh air, man. Anyway, we take a break. When we come back, we get back to another serious matter. These security agencies and these vehicles that they provide for their security officers to move this money, we'll have a discussion on that. And I'm going to show you footage of 2 attempted carjackings that took place in 2 separate parts of Diego Martin. I'll leave it at that for now. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. However, at Better Life Ostomy Care Store and Clinic, they understand and offer a full range of products that will allow you to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. Give them a call at 308-6709 or 472-5878, or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
For generations, hard work and good advice have been essential. So when hard work gives me tough pain, I rely on Panadol Ultra that relieves fast 5 types of tough pain. Take good advice. Take Panadol Ultra. For the relief of mild or strong pain, we have a Panadol for you. Panadol, relief always by your side.
Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast: bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup, with 6 locations across the country: Chadwick Road, Port of Spain; West Bees, Diego Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas; Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima; Touré Road, San Grande; and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you, so come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, refreshers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next Bakes, to you. So come check
This is Robbie alongside Chalana,
representing the next big.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Get Dr. Love free bottle of Colored Silver with every purchase over $500. Treat monkeypox with Silver King 30 ppm, Colored Silver, and damaged skin with ozonated olive oil. Get well with Fountain of Life, Silver King eye drops for cataract removal, L-arginine and L-citrine, the double barrel arteries cleaner, and treat cancer with Silver King Allergen Vitamin B17, Lion's Mane for dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease, hydrolyzed collagen for joints, bones, skin, and nails, Silver King Kidney Stone Remover. Get your colon cleanser detox, Village-Ram the testosterone booster, Coffee Nema for constipation. Contact Dr. Love Health Store, PTSD Transit Mall, Quezes San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222. Also 356-4479. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, drloversea.com.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street in Curepe, or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and update, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
This is Mocha Wafer.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is taking you from Independence to Republic Day with a host of specials, savings, and deals that's guaranteed to please your pocket. At KVS Supermarket and Home Store, you'll find the best shopping deals, lowest prices, and quality products. Get Brunswick tuna in oil, 3 for $25. Oasis water, 330 milliliter, 5 cases for $90. Trinidad juice, 19-ounce can, 2 for $19.95. Maybell ketchup, 700 milliliter, 3-pack for $19. And Fruita juice, 1 liter, 2 for $18.99. You can also check out the Home Store for a wide range of household items to complement your decor or just to make your home complete. With helpful staff, a clean, spacious environment, and a free delivery within the area. Come shop in comfort with easy, spacious parking and even a play park for the kids. KVS Supermarket and Home Store is something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
Open Minds Education, offering 100% online tuition from preschool to Form 5 and part-time classes for CSEC repeaters and adults. Finally, no more morning rush and daily traffic. No more back-breaking book bags that you can't even lift. No more hunting down expensive textbooks that never get used. No uniforms, school bags, or school shoes. No worries about transport costs or safety. Give yourself a break today and have your children learn from the comfort of your own space. Keep your children safe from contagious diseases and bullying. Shall we socialize through gaming, movies, yoga, and mindfulness? Develop entrepreneurial skills and more. Call us today, 377-6635 or 388-6635, and check us out on Facebook and our website, www.openminds.education. Open Minds, the future of education.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
It's better together, tastes amazing. This crazy combo make you want the greatest. Cookie meat the chocolate, can't live without it. 100% goodness, me want Devon chocolate. Digestive, rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie meets chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, people, so we're back on the inside, and as we return, I want to remind you guys about Kiodophilus. That's right, so Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics. If you're having problems with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating, and ulcers, what do you do? You don't know yet? You go get yourself a bottle of Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics, man, because more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. So, you can improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics. A healthy gut is a major step toward better living, so look for it at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. Now, for more information or to get yourself Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics, you can call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Also, if you just completed your CXC or CSEC exams and you're uncertain of what your next step will be, then look no further, because Elders is now registering for free CAPE classes, which includes CAPE Law, instructed by Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. However, these free CAPE classes come with conditions. So call Elders for further information and find out if you qualify. If you're dissatisfied with your CXC grades, do not despair. Join Elders, an institution founded by Mr. Herwald Mervyn Elder, recipient of the National Award of Merit Gold for Outstanding Service in Education. Mr. Elder's 50-plus years has built a school with a tradition of excellence in teaching. And Elders offer a wide range of CSEC subjects at affordable rates and flexible times. All you have to do is check them out on Facebook or Instagram, or call them on 627-8632 or 715-5480 for more details. When we say Elders, we say tried, trusted, and proven. Director, let's do the AA learning now. All right, I'll change my mind. I'm going back to the AA learning. Sorry about that. All right, but I'd wet my throat, boy. Oh, gosh. AA Learning Center, now open for registration as they take preschoolers and primary school students in for their academic year 2022-2023. Now, they have qualified, experienced teachers who are patient and dedicated, and they cover the Ministry of Education's curriculum. At AA Learning Center, your child is taught in air-conditioned classrooms, and they also offer swimming, dance, music, and gymnastics. So register your preschool or primary school child today. How do you do that? All you have to do is have their birth certificate, immunization card, proof of address, and passport size photo. That's all you need, those 4 things. Or you can call them on 222-7306, 314-5102, or 735-3670 for more details. You can also email them at aalearningcenter@gmail.com. And AA Learning Center is located at number 306 Southern Main Road in Canopia, and they've been providing quality and developmentally appropriate nurturing for preschoolers and primary school students alike. That is AA Learning Center. During the break, somebody sent me this video clip based on the conversation I was just having with Dr. Rajiv Siriram when we mentioned what President Biden said, because Dr. Siriram did mention what he said. It's a very short clip, it's about 26 seconds long. I'll just slip it in here so you could hear it for yourself. Give me the Biden clip.
Mr. President, first Detroit Auto Show in 3 years.
Yeah.
Is the pandemic over?
The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over. If you notice, no one's wearing masks. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. And so I think it's changing, and I think this is a perfect example of it.
Yeah. But don't tell Terrence Dial sing that. Oh, no. All right, he's saying it ain't over. It's over. If you notice, nobody's wearing masks. You know, only in Trinidad and Tobago. Nevertheless, we must move on. So, Trini Rambles put out a video on the Pennywise robbery. And the point of the video that he put out is something that we had to discuss. I was planning to discuss either today or tomorrow, but we'll do it today and we'll open the phone and take some calls. It has to do with these security agencies. I mean, how many security agencies do we have in Trinidad and Tobago? On a small little island with 1.5 million people, we have a lot of security agencies. A lot of them, some bigger than others, but there are some whose budget may not, you know, be able to acquire certain types of vehicles or protective gear for their employees. But shouldn't they? Because you're a security guard, meaning you provide security to certain agencies that will hire the company, right? Your life then is at risk every time you put on your uniform to go to work. But the problem is in Trinidad and Tobago, we never think anything is going to happen until it happens. So we don't prepare. Only after an incident occurs, then we say, hey, you know, we should Then that's when we check on those things. Give me the Rambles clip.
To the Ministry of National Security, headed by the Minister of National Security, both of whom the security industry falls under, along with whomever it most definitely should concern. I would like to put on the official record that this is not an armored vehicle to carry around large sums of cash in. There are purpose-built vehicles for cash transit. I don't understand how in Trinidad and Tobago, where there are so many rules, guidelines and regulations governing the security industry from the Ministry of National Security, you all have over the years consistently turned a blind eye to these cost-cutting measures by many of the security firms, which are putting the security officers' lives in danger. Now you may say, so why work for a security company if they don't have the right vehicle? You have to make a day's work. Sometimes you go out there and you're hoping nothing goes wrong because you need the money. And I can't even say, well, okay, we will learn from our mistakes and make necessary changes, because this has happened in the past and I thought we fixed it. Back in 2013, a Sentinel cash transit vehicle was shut up. Apparently, there was only the driver and the security officer, Bert Clark, he died. And listen to how sad the story was. Clark, 59, was an estate superintendent of police who worked at Sentinel for over 36 years. The article said he worked for the security company his entire work career. This was his only job. And 1 year before he was due to retire, this came and happened and he died. That is how messed up life could be sometimes. Your only job, your first and only job, was the place that you end up dying at 1 year before you retire. If he had made it past that 1 year mark, he may have been alive today. And after all the hullabaloo and questions and everything being asked about how a security company can be allowed to do cash transits in everyday regular vehicles, we're still doing it for some reason. In my opinion, this should be illegal. In our country that has so much traffic as Trinidad and Tobago, you have an unmarked vehicle, yes, that's a good thing. But you have an unmarked vehicle that is not armored, sitting down in traffic with no salary, no flashing lights, nothing, just sitting in traffic with 10 million, 3 million, 4 million on board. What do you think will happen eventually, given how dangerous this country is? We're not thinking. We're really not thinking. And innocent people trying to make a day's work, losing their lives because of rich people's incompetence.
All right. So I think Rambles there, Trini Rambles, I think he made some pretty good points, a lot of points that I had at the top of my head. The salary that these security guards work for as well is next to nothing for putting their life on the line. So we're going to open the phone line 2355325. I don't know if anybody else wants to add to that, because it has been a discussion all over social media, on the street corner, in the rum shops. You have a responsibility as a security firm to ensure that your employees have the tools necessary to carry out their day-to-day business, one. And part of that should be the vehicles that are required to transport that kind of cash. Hello, good morning. These guards never had a chance, Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, Barco.
Director, everything.
Barco, not to cut you. Director, could use footage from the Pennywise. I don't want the footage where they shut up the van. There was some footage in the evening time where the DMO was down there, and the van was here. I don't want the one with the shoot up. I want to show that again for the people, family, to go through that again. So give me the other footage. Yeah, Barco, go ahead.
Yes, Stephan.
Come on.
Everything you're saying, it makes real sense. And once you're dealing with people who supposed to be in a certain profession, they're supposed to have all the tools necessary to operate and function perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying here now is that when you make something unavailable for the bandits, they turn to something that is available now.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're looking at now, they're going now to turn to other means of plying their trade, which is like the doubles man, the business, the little parlor, the man walking out of the bank with a little cash in the pocket and thing. So what we say now, that everybody in Trinidad and Tobago now got to have a bulletproof vest on, or their vehicle had to be armored. Why I'm saying this now is that we trying to look for all kind of excuse to deviate from the real situation that is taking place in this country.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lawlessness that is happening, that the law-abiding citizen is not being protected by the people who supposed to be protecting us. Unless, let me show you something. You see, in 5 days from now, nobody won't be talking about them security guard and them. And it will be life as usual for the bandits and them. All now so, the grandmother will be going to church Sunday with she fancy hat and she purse, where she gets it from the money that these bandits and the thief all over the place. The mother will be sitting down with she big beer and she nice earring and thing with the supply to she. And the family of these people them now will get killed, would be suffering and seeing the hardship on themselves. That burden will be on them. Nobody won't be there to help them out. Them got to know what to do with that on their own.
Right.
And again, the law-abiding citizen is left to face this kind of dilemma over and over in this country. And people are realizing where the blame lies and who is supposed to be demanding protection from in this country. But now we're talking about the security company and what they're supposed to provide and all these kind of things. We missing the point of what's taking place in this country. And like I said, over and over, it's going to get worse. Have a good morning, Stephan.
Barco. I think, the other aspect of this, somebody raised the point to me that, when a police officer loses their life in the line of duty, the family gets $1 million, or supposed to. $1 million today is neither, you can't buy a good house with that. But anyway, what is the compensation in terms of a security guard? Because a security guard, the risk that a security guard takes is almost the same as anybody else in any protective service. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
What does the company provide for that?
I would like to know, we are supposed to get approval from the security minister to bring in vehicle. I would like to know how much security service apply for license to bring in armored vehicles. and who they choose to give over who. And you remember the names of the Stephan, the good two brothers, they had bring in one in the state still. They bought into armored navigators and the government seized them. I think they still have them because they had moved them from a certain part of custom house.
I remember that.
And have them somewhere else.
I remember that.
Where is it and why they're not using it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I like the fact that Rambles went back to the Sentinel robbery. The robbery that took place with the Sentinel security guards, because as I recall, that like almost every robbery that was taking place like that kind of robbery was Sentinel. Like some reason or the other, like Sentinel was a security firm in the news. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, Stephan. How are you going?
Yeah, my brother. What's up?
Hi there. 2 quick points. One, the security company, are they in violation of the OSHA Act when they're not providing their workers with the proper equipment they need to have?
And that raises a question, caller. Where is OSHA?
Yeah? That's one. And two, I was watching a video clip last night with Ian Allen, which I didn't really want to watch because I think Ian Allen is an idiot, right? But I still watched it. And he was interviewing one of the parents of the boys who got killed. And these people seem like be hardworking, decent fellas and whatnot, right?
Right.
And after hearing that video, I got up. I started getting more scared and whatnot, because it's one thing you're worrying about fellas desperate and living in poverty and trying circumstances, committing these kind of things, to trying to feed themselves, right?
Right.
But the next thing when you're hearing people coming from families of relative wealth and privilege and doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing, yeah.
So is it a case now that these fellas doing this thing for some sort of kicks, a kind of ranks thing? Or what it is?
Everybody want to be a
gangster. From both
gangster.
ends.
Everybody want to be a gangster because that's what they're marketing. Ideological subversion. That is what they've been marketing for the longest while now. Guns, gangster business, big chain, big ring, big ride, rail girl. That's what they put in front of these youths. It's there. So even the ones who comfortable. Thanks a lot, caller. Yeah. Even the ones that are comfortable and coming from a life of, as you say, some level of privilege, they're influenced by that messaging. I keep telling one here, the problems, boy. Man, you ever hear anybody listening to Barry White and feel to pick up a gun and go and put on a robbery? If you listen to Barry White, and Barry White singing, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe, or Volare, or some song like that, or Practice What You Preach, or some love song, man, you want to make love, you don't want to kill nobody or put on no, it's in the music, it's there, it's flooded on the airwaves, it's in their face, it's all over the internet, it's all over. And the thing is, when you enter, social media plays such a huge role in shaping the youth mind into what they're thinking. Let me tell you how. The algorithm, Director 2, you know this. If you go to Facebook, if you go to YouTube, if you go to Instagram, if you go to whatever social media platform you go to, and or if you go to Google, because it's all connected, ideological subversion, it's all connected. Caller comment here, but I had to explain this. It's connected so much that if I Google a MacBook Pro, I Google it, I looking for this, right? And I Google it and it comes up and I click on a link and I read that. When I go back to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, anything with a computer, with MacBook, gonna just keep coming up. All the little sales, all the videos, all the little ads, it's gonna keep coming up in my feed because I have Googled it. So, just suppose that now to a youth that into a bad man music, or you following a bad man artist, or you like guns, or whatever the case might be. From the time he Google a gun, and the picture of the gun come up, or he start to read out on what his gun does do, Every social media platform that he is on, he don't have to go and search for that gun no more, you know. That gun advertising constantly in his face, you know. So anywhere he go, anything he pick up, any device he pick up, any device they pick up, it's in their face. They don't even go and look for it again. They putting it there. They're flooding them with it. There is a reason why they call it television programming. Television programming. There is a reason for that. If you put something in people's face long enough, subliminally, they will go to the supermarket and pick it up. So put that against what we're dealing with here. It's the same khaki pants, except that is a different level of marketing there. They're just throwing it up in your face, throwing it up in your face, throwing it up in your face. It's there, constantly. So when you see youth men like that, decide to commit an act like that, that didn't happen just so, you know. That will happen over a period of that lifestyle being promoted to them. Almost every hour of the day, every half an hour, anywhere they go, anywhere they turn. This is where people are the most, especially the youths. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Stephan, morning.
Yeah, sorry I had to wait so long, but yeah, go ahead.
No problem.
Yeah.
I want to remind Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, let me big up Ananram Logan, the man who, when he was Attorney General, he said jail and make the right fig.
Right.
But then turn around and making it absolute that when you commit the ultimate crime, you're entitled to apply for bail. Right. I want to say hello to Jayanti Lakshmidial as well, who's supporting that crazy theory. And I want to remind them a few years ago, I think it is Vernon Dilemma, a criminal attorney who was fighting for the rights of criminals. They break in his house and tie him up and tie up his wife and whatever the case is. And he was on the TV saying that I was fighting for criminal rights for so long and now he finds something wrong with what the criminal is doing.
Okay.
Right? You cannot expect to get or make it possible for everybody to apply for bail. The problem is not bail. The problem is the court system is taking too long. Fix that. Keep the ultimate killers in jail and fix the court system.
But caller, there's also something else that needs to be fixed. It's called the Constitution.
You have a good point there.
We had to start there, all right? But cool, man, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, man, understand your point. Let's take one more. We'll take the break. We'll come back. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
Hello?
Yes. Go ahead, you're live. Yeah.
Yes, Stephan. You know, you're talking all of that and you're talking about it being in their face and all of that. Stephan, I can't understand for the life of me two things. Grenada don't ban that thing, that pants under your bottom thing in the first place. That's annoying.
That is the next thing. I don't understand how a man could walk around like that. How that attractive?
I don't understand that. The second thing is, I want to say is, you know the crime we're going through. Things getting real terrible, Trinidad.
Yeah.
Will you bring in Movado? All these fellas, they don't know. And then the police commission is talking about grace and gentle policing. These fellas is bulldogs. Them is not no pumpek.
Yeah, it's not nothing gentle about what went down there. And
it's not nothing gentle about these fellas and hardened. They don't need petting.
Yeah.
You understand, Stephan?
Yeah,
and one thing again, Stephan, about a year and a half ago, I told you to watch Johnny Mad Dog. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that. Johnny Mad Dog.
Right. That is where we heading. And my husband thought so, like about 10 years ago when we first saw Johnny Mad Dog. We watched over Johnny Mad Dog this weekend, and we almost there, Stephan.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
We thought it would take about 20 years, but we almost there.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good day.
Same to you, darling. Yeah. there's something she mentioned in there that I lost it there in the Johnny Mad Dog conversation. Eh? It was something, she said these guys are hardened. Let me tell you something. When you look at the guys that put on that robbery, and the way they came out and shot up that van, is youth men. In my opinion, right, judging by their age, the type of lifestyle they come from, the kind of lifestyle they get themselves involved with, maybe without their parents even knowing, they're not hardened criminals like hardened criminals. And the level of aggression and force they used because of the assault rifles that they had in their possession speaks volumes to what a real killer will do out here. You understand? All right. As we go to the break, I'll tell them about Chef 2. Yep. So Chef Shiraz has the Asian cuisine 3-day cooking class, Chinese, North Indian, and Manchurian. Dishes include egg rolls, pav, dim sum, vindaloos, tandoori, Manchurian, chicken, vegetarian options, and more. And of course, these classes will take place on Saturday the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th of October from 1 to 4 p.m. at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas. Now, you can contact Chef Shiraz on 3724639 or 7375097 for more details. And also, you can email chefshiraz8@hotmail.com. And the fee will include all raw materials, but get on board today because space is limited space is available. Also, look, Shogak now telling me all these games on PS4 and thing. Listen, here now, man. I have Director yesterday, the interview with the president, push that back to tomorrow. I want to deal with the 2 attempted carjackings that took place in Diego Martin. But before I do that, probably picture the tactical for me now. I'll give you a little second to get that prepared. Because I don't want to have to do that when I come back. I'm no time limited. All right? Oh gosh, where am I? I'm in the wrong thing. You're in the wrong thing, Stephan. Right. Now, Tactical Enterprises. I just want to let you guys know, outside of the cell phones, don't forget they have the special on the A33, the Samsung A33 for $2,300. And for that $2,300, you're getting phone charger, you're getting protective glass, you're getting a case as well, okay? Best price, best deal, Tactical Enterprises. You're going to save about $400 or $500 if you go by Tactical Enterprises to get that A33 Samsung. But they also have the office chairs to fit your budget. They have office furniture like these chairs starting from $300 and upwards. Okay? And they will assemble the chair for you if you want. Okay? They can mount it up for you as well. So you can sit in comfort in your office on chairs that are comfortable and affordable to you, starting at $300 and up. Okay? Nice, man. So check out Tactical Enterprises. You can call them on 325-0000. And we take a break. When we come back, 2 attempted carjackings. Stay tuned for that.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is taking you from Independence to Republic Day with a host of specials, savings, and deals that's guaranteed to please your pocket. At KVS Supermarket and Home Store, you'll find the best shopping deals, lowest prices, and quality products. Get Brunswick tuna in oil, 3 for $25. Oasis water, 330 milliliter, 5 cases for $90. Trinidad juice, 19-ounce can, 2 for $19.95. Maybell ketchup, 700 milliliter, 3 pack for $19. $15. And fruit juice, 1 liter, 2 for $18.99. You can also check out the home store for a wide range of household items to complement your decor or just to make your home complete. With helpful staff, a clean, spacious environment, and free delivery within the area. Come shop in comfort with easy, spacious parking and even a play park for the kids. KVS Supermarket and Home Store is something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
It is important for the public to avoid dental quacks and only visit registered dentists. A dental quack is an untrained person who pretends to be a dental professional and who dispenses dental advice along with treatment for which he or she is not authorized. Quacks may be attractive because their prices are lower than qualified dentists, but patients must be aware that their improper practices, inadequate diagnostic tools, and poor sterilization protocols can be dangerous, even life-threatening. These can result in mishaps during the dental procedure, such as excessive bleeding and severe anesthetic reactions. Fatal infections transmitted via blood and saliva, such as coronaviruses, HIV/AIDS, hepatitis B and C, and others. Possible long-term negative effects such as bone loss, abnormal growth, tooth loss, and they can miss detecting oral cancers. The DBTT strongly encourages the public to only visit qualified dentists who display registration certificates issued by the DBTT. Visit www.dctt.org.tt to view the list of trained and certified dentists operating in Trinidad and Tobago and make sure that your dentist is registered.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Muniswamy. Priest specializes in palm, face, photo, and date of birth reading and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, and health. Have negativity or bad luck permanently removed. Priest Muniswamy offers good luck and lifelong protection. Home consultations are available. Just call Priest Muniswamy at 282-8483. That's 282-8483.
Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phones and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises or call 716-2900, 469-9900 or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street in Europe or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and updates, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
Open Minds Education and Soft Skills USA brings soft skills certification to you. We have partnered with Soft Skills AHA USA to empower the Caribbean workforce with 21st century soft skills. Introducing 4 programs with infinite possibilities. Students, are you unsure of what's next after school is over? Soft Skills Middle introduces Forms 1 to 3 to a world of careers, teamwork, and much more. Future graduates, it's almost time for the world of work. Soft Skills High prepares Forms 4 to 6 for the workforce. Let's help you brighten your resume and get you ready for interviews today. Teachers, let's bring soft skills to the classroom with professional development to create a more positive environment for teaching and learning. Soft Skills Pro provides employers and employees with the best personal skills for leadership and management in the workplace. Register with open minds for this online self-paced skills program and receive your certification upon completion. Call us at 377-6635 or 335-8567 or register online today.
It's better together. Taste amazing. This crazy combo make you want the greatest. Cookie meet the chocolate. Can't live without it. 100% goodness. Me want Devon chocolate digestive. Rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie beats chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
As the rains come down, it brings mosquitoes and other unwanted insects. But don't let this kill your joy. Repel X Insect Repellent Cream. Repel X is odorless, goes on smoothly, and does not leave oily residue on your skin. Repel X contains the active ingredient DEET, which is effective in repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And it's manufactured locally by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited. Finally, an insect repellent that's both effective and affordably priced. Pick up your Repel X Insect Repellent today at pharmacies across the country. Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast: bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup, with 6 locations across the country: Tradwick Road, Port of Spain; West Bees, De Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas; Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima; Toure Road, San Grande; and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. I don't know if we'll have time to squeeze a little 2 calls here, but tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow, Chef will be here. Tomorrow, I have not booked any interviews tomorrow. I don't intend to. You know, a lot of people say, boy, Stephan, we're trying again and ting, but I get a lot of requests for interviews, man. A lot of requests for interviews. That's what happens when you go from 2014 to 2022, where you now have the largest market share and you have the largest viewership. People know that. They want to get on. They want to get their stuff out there. And I always try to accommodate, you know what I mean, as best I can. But sometimes, I always say the callers on the show, the audience and the callers make the program. A lot of the people that get interviews are part of that. They are viewers as well. But they're into, other things too, and, but yeah. We ain't booking anybody tomorrow. Tomorrow, I just have a couple things here, and then we just open the line and we take some calls and stuff. And we're going to deal with ideological subversion tomorrow. But in the meantime, before I run out of time, because we got 6 minutes left, I got 2 birthdays. Give me the 2 attempted carjackings in De Martin. Now, this is very similar to how I got robbed when they took the Wing Road from me. the vehicle that's parked there, you can see the park light on, they come out, right, but he have his engine on, and he was able to pull off. But they tried to take the vehicle from him, and then, well, they drive off here, but I don't think they drove after him, because what they're doing, he now alerted to the scene. So they ain't going after him. This is another vehicle here with the indicator on, at the corner, and I don't know if the vehicle is waiting on somebody or if the person just on their phone or whatever the case is, but they see that, and they come out and they try to take the vehicle. You understand? And this is how they operate in. We had the footage the other day where we showed the person that just pulled into the car park, and the vehicle just pull up and see the door open. So people, I want to advise you. I know for a fact, because it happened to me, we get lost on these devices called a cell phone. And sometimes we so into it that we're not paying attention. And we're sitting down in our vehicles because we're comfortable in our vehicles. It's your vehicle, you bought it. But there are people out there that are hell-bent on taking that vehicle from you. They don't want to work a day in their life. This is what they want to do. Now, my thing is, I'm going to try to get the transport commissioner on next week. There has to be something bigger than this going on. If you look at these two videos, it is the same two people in both scenarios. This happened on the same night, the 17th of September, at two different times, of course, because they can't be in the same place at the same time. But it's the same vehicle and it's the same two individuals, same two persons that are doing this in the West. And them fellas not from the West, eh? It's happening in St. James and it's happening in Diego Martin on a regular basis. They're coming down in St. James and Diego Martin, and they're trying to catch people who drop the guard, they're not paying attention, they're just parked up, they're in their vehicle, and they're robbing you at gunpoint. Now, there is one major reason as to why they're robbing you at gunpoint now. Most of these vehicles these days are very computerized, and they come with the push start button. So there's no key and no ignition, just push start. So they have to rob you at gunpoint because without the key, they can't start the vehicle. All right? So that's why they're operating like this. And I am saying that there has to be something or somebody big behind this. This is no two youth men driving around in a vehicle looking for random people to steal the vehicle. It have something bigger going on. And I want to get the transport commissioner, because I want to believe license office, or let's check all the people in license office now. Because, and there must be something that license office could do. What happened to these plates that Siriram was talking about? What is it called? The RF plates or whatever it called. I'll get the proper thing. But what's going on? It must have something that we could do to prevent these kind of things, to secure people's vehicles better than for our tracking system or something. It must have something that we could put in place. You know what I mean? This is ridiculous now. It's like you're not safe. It's like you're being terrorized. Not like you're being terrorized. You're being terrorized by these parasites. This is how they operate in. This guy just parked up at the corner indicator on. So they know about it. Somebody in the car, boy, yeah, boy, like he head down on the phone, boy. Like, yeah, like he on the phone, now we take him. Jump out the vehicle, approach it, but luckily, you must look up and see these two men approaching, and he pull off, just like the other guy. When he see the vehicle pull next to him and he see men jump out the vehicle, he don't know it's robbery. So you got to be alert out here. Be alert. Because this is what is happening. This is the reality of the times that we're living in. I want to say something there, but I ain't going to say it. I won't say it. All right. I got 2 birthday greetings. Let me get to that. Tomorrow we take a lot of calls and stuff. I promise you all that. All right. Happy belated birthday to Jacqueline Williams from the Ayong, Bisesa, and Rupchan family. And they want you to know that they love you very much and they hope you have a terrific day. So that's Jacqueline Williams. Happy birthday to you. And the second birthday that we have is happy 10th birthday to Isabella Alexandria York from your loving parents Nigel and Denise York, your grandmother Sita, and all of your aunties, uncles, and cousins. May God bless you, Izzy. You are celebrating double digits this year. Also, we just want to say, we love you in South Trinidad, Diamond Village. Our family watches your program every day, Stephan. Breaking Dawn is a must in the morning time with a cup of coffee, and keep the excellent work you do on your keep up the excellent work you do and your team is doing. Blessings. All right. So happy birthday going out to Isabella and Alexandria York, and thanks a lot for the words of encouragement, people. There is just one thing that I want to mention here very quickly. Director, I know. There was a message that somebody sent me, and I thought that I should read it on the air. Oh gosh, boy, where is the message? I started, you know. Oh gosh, I want to get our message, boy. Oh gosh. Like I do have it on the phone, boy. Like I do have it on the phone again. Gosh, boy, last week, you know. No. Let me see. All right, I do have it. I'll find it for tomorrow, though. They were talking about some of the businesses that advertise with us, and food businesses in particular, and that they had tried a few of the businesses, and it was delicious. And they said, the one thing that said is Nick Bakes. They want to try Nick Bakes as well. If Nick Bakes ever come to Port of Spain, if they ever come up in the north. All right, because as far, you know, they have the outlet dog in the south there, but if they come up to the north, they say they want to try Nick Bakes, they're sure it's going to be delicious as well. All right, but I tell you what, we got to wrap up for today. Have a great day, people. Have a safe day. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Stay safe. We out.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
Cows from Belgium are world famous for their high quality and nutritious milk. Mina, a young and happy Belgian cow, always dreamt of providing her milk to all kinds of people around the world. One day, she finally decided to launch her own milk products, and the milk brand Mina was born. Mina Milk is offered in a full range of delicious dairy products, such as milk powders, liquid milks, condensed milks, butters and more. With continuous product development and using the finest ingredients, Mina Dairy is becoming renowned for its superior taste and value. It provides important nutrients and minerals, allowing great support for a healthy day. Through hard work and dedication, Mina products are growing in popularity every day around the world. With a full range of delicious milk products, the Mina Dairy brand carries on that fine Belgian tradition of quality milk. Mina, nutritious and delicious.
Free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Freedom to buy Dr. Love health products and services over $300 and get one bottle of Colorado Silver Valley $200 free.
So a lot of you guys are asking, what is ED and how do I know I have ED? A lot of times, the reason why you guys have ED is because of plaque buildup. A great way to help break down this plaque is by shockwave therapy.
Welcome to TNT's first erectile dysfunction treatment center, using the world's best low-intensity shockwave therapy and male enhancement. Also male and female pain relief applied by our qualified nurses. Introducing ChiliBabyCaribbean.com, an online digital directory using any smart device. Businesses, tradesmen, buying, selling, auctioning, and renting hotels and guest houses. Also real estate, vehicles, furniture, and household appliances. Registration free. ChiliBabyCaribbean.com. Dr. Love Rebirth Center, PTSD Transit Mall, San Juan, with branches nationwide. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222.
Miami Carnival 2022 on Friday, October 7th. It's Panorama Night. Experience a world of steel pan as bands from across the U.S. compete for supremacy with international steel pan showcases featuring bands from Japan, U.S. Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and more. One full night of pan with competition and performance showcases. Friday, October 7th. It's a world of steel pan inside Miami Carnival 2022. For all details, including ticket info, log on to miamicarnival.org or find them on all social media platforms.
Planning an event? At Reality of a Dream, we have everything to make your event memorable. Corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings, providing you with top-of-the-line transportation and service on your special day with a beautiful Mercedes-Benz car and driver. Our venue includes a majestic entryway which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 persons dining and making way for the wonderful well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo. At Reality of a Dream, we have a must-experience modern bar facility where guests can sip and socialize. We have now included our brand new fully inclusive Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat where you can stay the night or weekend overlooking the entire area. We provide secured parking for guests and the tables and chairs are included for all events. So call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.